In the year 2387, humanity thrived on the cutting edge of technology, with a world that sparkled like chrome and whispered the sweet lullabies of progress. Cities hovered effortlessly above the earth, platforms forged of light, metal, and the wisdom contained in the vast networks that pulsated with knowledge. Yet among these high-tech marvels lived a woman named Leona, whose heart still flickered with the dim ember of belief in something greater, an elusive magic that had faded into the mists of time. Within her sleek laboratory, Leona engineered machines that danced through the treacherous waters of data, predicting trends and outcomes with unfathomable precision. However, nestled within her chest was an aching void, a longing that technology alone could not fill. Each night she stood by her window, staring down at the labyrinth of lights below, feeling an ancient call. A gentle murmur of mystery and wonder that beckoned her to explore beyond the circuits and screens of her existence. One fateful evening, while she labored over her latest invention, a device designed to map the threads of reality, an unexpected anomaly erupted in her workspace. The air around her shimmered, twisting and bending as time itself seemed to ripple. Screens crackled with energy as her carefully constructed reality fragmented, shifting violently until it dissolved into a breathtaking panorama of glistening silver trees, illuminated by a swirling cosmos that painted the surroundings in ethereal hues. A figure emerged from the heart of this alien forest, a man with eyes like twinkling stars, whose aura resonated with the harmony of forgotten dreams. "I've been waiting for you," he uttered, his voice echoing within her like a long-lost song. The familiarity of his presence sent a shiver down Leona's spine, awakening something deep within her soul. She questioned her reality, the lines between dreams and existence blurring as he revealed himself as the guardian of the realm beyond time, a realm where hearts could intertwine beyond the limits of the known. Suddenly, the shimmering vision shattered, casting Leona back into her laboratory. The impact of her return left her disoriented, yet something had changed fundamentally. Her hand glowed softly against the cold floor, radiating warmth and life. Confusion cloaked her mind. Whispers of the encounter loomed large as her computer screen flickered back to life, displaying a cryptic message. "The heart is already bound. You cannot return to the past. Time has changed. You are not the person you think you are." Fingers trembling, she reached toward the message, a swirl of questions filling her mind. What path had she stepped onto? Suddenly, the message vanished, and with it, the room crackled with peculiar energy, as if the air held secrets waiting for her to unravel. In that moment, Leona's life intersected with magic once more, igniting a journey that beckoned her to reclaim the forgotten whispers of her destiny. In the ethereal glow of her lab, Leona found herself ensnared by the Guardian's piercing gaze, as his words cut through the air like a blade. "The truth is much stranger than you realize," he intoned, revealing the fabric of her existence was twisted and woven with mysteries. Time, once linear and predictable, had reshaped itself, fractured by her journey into realms unseen. Each word dripped with urgency, igniting a flicker of curiosity mingled with dread within her. Her steps away from him felt laden with the weight of innumerable lives lived and forgotten. As he closed the distance, the implications of his revelations sank into her consciousness. The machine had always been more than a tool. It served as a pathway through the layers of her being. It pierced the veil of tangibility to expose the hidden threads of her multiple selves, each existence intertwined with him in inexplicable ways. This revelation uncoiled in her mind, twisting and turning like the paths within the machine itself. A shiver coursed through her as she grappled with the enormity of his words. Her breath caught in a moment that felt far too surreal to comprehend. Her heart surged with conflicting emotions as she processed the haunting truth that they were fated to meet time and again, yet bound to forget, echoing like shadows through the corridors of forgotten memories. The Guardian's gentle affirmation tugged at her heart, while the uncertainty wrapped cold fingers around her resolve. Yet just as she began to embrace the possibility, the balance of the room shifted. A new presence materialized, a dark figure lurking in the periphery, her chilling aura eclipsing the warmth of the Guardian. The Keeper of Broken Realities stood tall, a harbinger of chaos cloaked in shadows. Her admonition rattled through the lab, a dire warning that pricked at Leona's consciousness. With every pulse of uncertainty, the threads of loyalty, love, and destiny unraveled, exposing a tumultuous heart caught between grievous choices. The dichotomy was painfully clear. Love, a beacon of hope overshadowed by annihilation. How could an entity born of love be capable of such destruction? She fought against the tempest, seeking clarity amidst the chaos that threatened to engulf her very soul. In that moment of heartache and confusion, Leona stood at the precipice. Torn between two powerful beings, she realized that her heart had become a battlefield, a sentient war torn between love's promise and its potential for destruction, with her very existence hanging in the balance. The weight of the world seemed to press down on her as she tried to discern which path to choose, to embrace a love that could obliterate everything, or to heed the warning echoing in the shadows that threatened all she held dear. In an ethereal embrace, Leona felt the Guardian's warmth bleed into her, a connection transcendental and comforting. It was a vivid contrast to the chaos swirling around them, threatening to consume everything they held dear. His presence radiated an energy that suggested hope and tenacity, a promise that love was their strongest weapon against the encroaching darkness. Caught in the quagmire of fear and uncertainty, she felt the weight of her choice. Yet, as she inhaled deeply, the courage sparked within her like a fiery comet streaking across a starry abyss. The surge of love blossomed, compelling her to step closer. She surrendered her doubts, anchoring herself in the luminous promise of his affection. "I choose you," she breathed softly, words laced with the power of creation. Their hands intertwined like twin flames igniting a pristine canvas. An explosion of brilliance silenced the chaos. With a flash, the Keeper's ominous figure disintegrated, replaced by intertwining realities. The tapestry of existence wove together, rich with colors and possibilities. Time bent and reshaped, galaxies swirling like leaves in a tempest. Together they transformed despair into hope. As illumination waned, Leona realized she stood once again in her lab, yet everything felt irrevocably changed. The resonance of the Guardian's heart echoed within her, a rhythmic pulse of unity and resilience. And while their journey had just begun, she knew that love, the ultimate force, was indeed all-encompassing, transcending worlds and weaving paths that could never truly part.